I guess we're gonna just get into some random questions today.
Yeah.
I know you. I see you on Instagram. You like to talk your shit.
Hey, the shit that I say is complete honest though. Like what I say, it be a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth.
So what's the last thing you said? Let's start off with that.
The last thing I said, what you talking about on Instagram or just period?
On Instagram. Oh, period.
The last thing that I said.
That's true, but a tough pill to swallow.
All right. The last thing that I said, it was actually about some relationship shit. The last thing that I said on IG that was true, but a tough pill to swallow is, why don't women be more aggressive? Like, if they chose the man that they wanted, instead of having all these men come to them, then it would be a lot more marriages and it'd be a lot less hoes.
So I'm gonna disagree with that one.
Shit.
I do think them going on the offensive is a better approach overall.
Of course.
But as a man, when a girl goes smack at you, we look at it like, oh yeah, I'm about to hit this joke because she won it.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a combination. She gotta know how to also filter that out.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing. So they got to get their game together.
Yeah.
That's where it come in at.
Yeah,
you know
if they practice, work that muscle, and like, all right, I see who the fuck boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to see this and be like, oh, y'all niggas is in y'all soft man era and all that.
That's what it's gonna be.
It's not that we want to be the women nowadays. It's just we want direction on what's going on. Like, if you come to me, then I know you want me. So now I know how to swing it. Like, all right, she came to me, so I know she want me. So everything that I do for her or to her, she's going to appreciate it, and vice versa. If I go at you, now I got to play mind games like, oh yeah, she might be using me. She might only want me for this. She might only want me for this. Categorizing myself, and now I'm overthinking for no reason. In my opinion.
I feel that. I don't personally want that.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I do think it as a I don't know, as a way of life. If they move like that, I do think they'd get better results because there's much more. There's not that many good guys out here. So if they find a good one and they go on the offense and they try to get them, they got a better chance. But me personally, I don't even want that approach. I want you to just do something slight, make eye contact, turn away, let me walk over. I like to hunt. I like to
hunter.
I like to go do it. So
it could go either way for me.
That's what I'm saying. I would still appreciate it. It ain't like it's gonna turn me off.
Exactly.
But I do like going for it. It kind of does.
I get it. The whole alpha male thing. I truly get that. I get that 100%.
Yeah. So that's me. But that's a good one. That is a tough perspective, especially in this sassy man era.
Exactly.
That's all they're gonna say. Is, I want to be that bitch.
It's just another thing a woman got to do. No, ladies, y'all don't have to do that. I'm just saying it'll even out your odds a little different.
So we'll just stay on that. Why you think it's such a trigger for a man to have standards these days?
Well, I don't think it's a trigger at all. You know what I'm saying?
If you say like I won't date a big girl.
Oh, okay.
I only like. Because a girl would say I need him to be 6 feet. I need him to make 6 figures. But if you was like, I don't want a big girl. I want a red bone.
Right.
You're gonna get some smoke.
Exactly.
Why do you think we're at that place now?
Because women expect men to just tolerate anything. Like, nah. Like the same way y'all have a preference, the same way y'all have a preference, we have a preference. So if I won't even say like I'm a. Like if I make $100K or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say I work a decent job, you know what I'm saying? And I have a normal life. If I want a normal woman that's not overweight or that's not too skinny or looks a certain way, I should be able to choose that. Just like how a woman who don't have no job can choose men that make 6 figures.
That's the crazy part.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Like Blueface posted one time, like, it take money to date a broke bitch, and I was like, that's such a fact.
Exactly, bro.
Such a fact.
Exactly. And that man, he only gonna get some ass. Like, He not gonna get nothing else. He gonna get just treated right, possibly.
I'm not too mad at, because I do think we at a place where it's insane with the what men can do and shit. But at the same time, I do think it's like a duty for all men to go get that bag.
100%.
Like, you just it just make life easier. Like Nipsey Hussle was one time, he's like, I can tell you the long story, but go get some money.
Exactly.
It's gonna change everything. It's gonna make you feel better, and that's just what it is.
And that's all it is. Men are supposed to be providers. Like, I don't
I
take
agree.
that away from nobody. Like, men who don't want to provide and just want their wife to do everything or want their lady to do everything, they just want. Those are the sassy men that y'all need to stay away from. Men who's actually trying. Like, man, matter of fact, you know what? I think it was just on Twitter, like, not too long ago. Women were actually shitting on niggas who had a 9-to-5.
Nah.
Like niggas who had regular jobs.
I ain't gonna say nah. That sounds about right.
Right. That's ridiculous, bro. Like, when is it not cool to have a job? Y'all want these drug dealer niggas. Y'all want these scammers. Y'all want these niggas because they gonna buy you all the nice shit right then and there. Then if they get bagged, then what? You gonna move on anyway. Like, why can't you just get a man who working towards something? I'm not saying get a nigga who just comfortable at McDonald's. Not to say anything wrong with McDonald's. But not to get somebody who trying to progress. Like, if he working fast food and he got a dream, bro, support that man dream. Like, I get mad at these men
I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna push back on that one. I personally do think there's a level. We was having this conversation the other day because you know when Cardi B like broke boys don't deserve pussy.
Right.
I personally think that you have to get to a point in your life where you're structured because women are a distraction. If you're working at McDonald's, you shouldn't be thinking about sex. You gotta be like, how do I get out of McDonald's?
It can't be both.
Yeah, hell no. Because what happens when you want sex? You gotta buy her something. You gotta drive there. Yeah. You gotta allocate time there, resources. Right. You don't got time for that.
That's very
true.
And
then sex isn't a necessity.
Right.
Like sex is for reproduction. Like we done perverted it as humans. So, you know, I understand everybody want their pleasure, but you gotta focus.
I agree with that. I truly agree with that. But
I do think in your defense that it has gone way out of the, you know, just way left field.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Serious question.
Okay.
Let's say, because you work, you know what I'm saying, you have a really good job.
Uh-huh.
If a guy worked at like Pepsi or something,
okay,
what do you think about that? Do you think that that's a good 9 to 5 where he should be able to get some pussy?
It depends. Like I think everybody just in general should have a plan. So if you got a job, if you looked at Pepsi, and I don't know Pepsi's structure. Right, so if they got a 401k for you, you know, they may got some stocks that vest later. They do. You know, they got benefits.
What about UPS? I think everybody works at UPS.
Yeah, that's fine. Like as long as there's some kind of plan, like your cashier at McDonald's is not planning to become the regional manager. You know what I mean?
They might. You never know.
If that it can go case by case, but for the most part, it's just how you start and then you keep it moving. And even in that situation, that's fine if there is a plan. But also, then you get into age. You know, if you're 19 dating, but it's because 20-year-olds want a 6-figure nigga now too. So
exactly. Like, so you know what I'm saying?
So if you're 19, he 20, he at McDonald's, but he said, you know, next year I'll be the manager. I'm also in PG. I'm also going to community college. I'm studying for this trade on the side. I'm learning art skills. Right. That's cool. But if he just at McDonald's, he's drinking. You know, he's, you know, just fucking playing Madden. Then hell no, that boy shouldn't be doing nothing but working.
Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying about the plan, though.
Yeah.
Like if somebody got a plan with the shit,
yeah,
then I think they should get some pussy.
Yeah. But at least be halfway through that plan, because they get in the way. Women will hold you back.
They will.
And I don't want to put it on them, but
hold you back.
Yeah, it's not even like if they're bad, but legit, like it's just time. Like we only got 16 hours where we not sleeping, then you working and you got another 8.
Exactly.
That's you know what I mean? I just wanted to point out because I think it's a very unique thing about you that you be sober.
Yep.
Like we go to the club, we got the hookah, we got the section and everything, and you just be sitting there
chilling.
And I'm like, tell me how. One, I would like to know why you do that, and then 2, I would like to know the perspective because I assume that it gets to a point where you just like kind of just can see everything from all angles. Exactly. Everybody loose and just sloppy, and you
it'd be
just
so funny. I love seeing y'all when y'all drunk and then when y'all sober. It'd be so funny, bro. Like I wish I could record it at all times. So how it started was, well, I grew up in the hood, of course. Well, not of course. There's nothing wrong with going to the suburbs, fellas. Just letting that be known. But I grew up in the hood, and like I saw motherfuckers older than me who was drinking, smoking, who was like athletes. Like I came up, like the hood I'm from is directly across the street from Kevin Durant hood. Like, so when I seen, like I witnessed him balling at a real young age, and I had
Berry Farms.
Yeah, not Berry Farms, C Pleasant.
Oh, okay.
So C Pleasant. Yeah, so he played with my cousin and my brother and a few other people that we knew. Like he played with all of them. So me being so young, seeing them, I'm like, oh, they all going to the league. But I used to see Kevin Durant I ain't never seen him like personally at home, but I seen his work ethic. So I used to just think like, all right, he not drinking or smoking or none of that. Then I seen the other dudes who was playing with him, drinking and smoking, not doing, like just messing their lives up, basically. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, yeah, that's probably something I never do. Then it ventured on when I got older and I seen people dying from like drunk driving and people high and lacing their shit with cocaine and all that other shit. I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna never do that shit. Like, so I think I tasted liquor once and I think I smoked once. And I was like, neither one was. Liquor's nasty as hell.
Yeah, it's definitely not good.
And then when I was high, we ain't do nothing but laugh and then go to sleep. Like, we didn't even go to the club. So it was like, bruh, what just happened? That was a waste of a whole night. Like, we could have got some ass. Anything could have happened. We could have got some money. Anything could have happened, bro. We just got high and passed out.
At least ain't spend no money.
Ain't spend no, yeah. So it was just like, I was like, yeah, nah, it's a no for me. So then, but I love seeing y'all, bro. Y'all be hilarious. Like, yeah, I'm gonna start recording because now I know how to take my camera and stuff in clubs. I'm gonna be recording y'all. And then I'm gonna show y'all.
I'm about to start chilling.
That shit's gonna be hilarious, bro.
So what's the perspective? Like, well, tell me, like, do you think it gives you some kind of added benefit in them situations?
Nah, because I don't take advantage of nobody or nothing like that. It's just, I'm just aware of everything that's going on, and I like to be the safety net for everybody. So if you drunk and you like, bro, I can't drive, you know for a fact I can drive. Like, I'm always a designated driver.
Facts, yeah.
So if anything ever's to the point where, oh yeah, bro, we too fucked up or anything like that, you ain't got to spend no bread or nothing, I just take y'all home. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, we probably rode together or anything like that. So it'd be cool like that. Or I could just stay here and then you could take me to get my car in the morning. Anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like that, to be completely honest.
I mean, nah, that's a fire thing to do, honestly. I think most people need to get into that, honestly.
Technically, I'm a superhero when you think about it.
Why you say that?
Because I'm saving lives. You know how many times I had to drive Kavan and them home?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So technically, I save niggas' lives for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tell them niggas they owe you.
basically, they owe me their lives.
Pretty much.
For real.
You need to cash out.
I'm a collect, man. I think about it. I'm
It's
a
time
collect
to
that
pay
shit.
up.
I'm gonna collect that shit.
Nah, that's definitely on my list of healthy things to do.
For sure.
Like, I had an epiphany the other day. I was linking this chick, and it's kind of how I got into organic groceries. Cause I used to be, cause everybody used to be like, you know, organic's too expensive, blase blase. And I'm linking shorty, and she wanted me to get some Lobo's Reposado. That's $60. I bought it like nothing.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, bet I got it. You know, just be here. Bye bye. She gonna be here whatever time I go to the liquor store, get some cups. I spent about $70.
Exactly.
Not even thinking about it. So I'm like, how I'm gonna shortchange myself when it come to the tomatoes? I'm gonna trip over $3.
Exactly.
Like, nah, I'm gonna get that organic.
Hey, bro, when the last time you been grocery shopping?
Probably 2 days ago.
Bro, the fucked up food is almost as much as the organic, bro.
It's close.
It's really close.
It's gotten
close.
close.
It's like $1 and some change more. Like, and I don't even know if that organic is really organic, but when you go to
never
Whole
know.
Foods and shit like that, bro, you just eat things differently. Yeah, like, I don't really drink sugary drinks or none of that shit no more. None of that, bro. Like, I be drinking like kid drinks because they're 100% juice.
Nah, that's all facts, and you'll never really know, because I had this conversation with people all the time when I tell them I eat organic. But at the end of the day, you still gotta give it all your best effort.
Exactly.
Like, if you're not about to go walk to a farm, you know, move next to a farm,
Exactly.
and
Or grow your own
own
shit.
stuff,
Right,
then still make the best effort. Because if you take that
Exactly.
logic, do any fucking thing.
Exactly.
You know, so still put
Me and
your
my man
best foot
Real had
forward.
that conversation all the time because he'd be like, bro, we should put in bread together and get a farm. I'd be like, bro, I know nothing about farming. I don't know how to farm. I don't know how to fish. I don't know how to hunt. I don't need. I would get fucked up if the world like fucked up like tomorrow, bro. I'd get fucked up. Like, only thing I would probably know how to do is like kill humans.
Damn.
That's dead ass, right? That shit is terrible. I starved to death in like a week. No funny.
The fact that you brought up the groceries and everything, and that had me thinking about inflation. I was looking at this study earlier today from the Pew Research Center, and it says a new survey also finds many Black adults are not financially prepared for the sudden loss of their main source of income. They asked they did a survey, and 40% said they could cover their expenses for 3 months with personal savings. 37% said they could borrow money from family or friends. And 28% said they would not be able to use any of those resources at all. They'd just be flat out.
Damn.
You know, how are you seeing the world right now with everything, how it's going with the inflation's groceries being up?
Yeah, shit fucked up, bro.
It's
For real.
tough.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sad to say this, but either I think Trump could bring this shit back, or we just like need to get Bernie Sanders in there. It's like,
My boy dropped the T-bomb.
Hey, look.
I need the funk flex joke.
hey, look, I don't really understand that Democratic Party, Republican Party shit and all that, because I feel like they actually the same for real. The president don't do nothing but a spokesperson, but Trump is a damn businessman, so he gonna get some money out here. Like just like he did last time. Like I don't know what he did wrong. I'm not into politics.
Ask me. I'm into politics.
Oh yeah, so I don't know what did he do wrong. Like I know he got impeached for some shit, but like what did he do wrong?
So for real, it was just a character assassination.
Okay.
People just don't vibe with him not being a nice guy. And he's
You
not.
tell the truth though.
And he's not a nice guy. He's a almost 80-year-old white billionaire who grew up privileged. They all probably talk how he's talked.
Exactly.
He's very aggressive. The grab her by the pussy thing. Everybody went crazy about that. And that was the craziest shit in the world to me. Like people really gonna sit here and pretend like there's not women you can walk up and grab their pussies.
Right.
Like Future talks about it. They're groupies.
Right,
Future talk about it. Drake, Lil Durk, and ain't nobody on their necks.
9 times out of 10, it's on camera nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. So that even being a thing, but for the most part, he's just not soft and nice, and we're in a world now where feelings are at the top. It's like the top priority.
So I have a question about that. Did he actually get us out of a recession?
We're still not in one, and we haven't legally been in one in a while.
Okay.
So people use that word, but I think this, like, you have to have maybe 2 consecutive quarters of a negative GDP by definition to be in a recession.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's either 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure, but we haven't been in one.
Oh, okay.
But I really just got into politics recently. Like Trump is how I got into it.
Okay.
Once everybody was like, "Fuck him" and all that, I'm like, what's going on? Trump been the man. He's with, Snoop Dogg, Tupac. Like,
exactly.
why they not? Then I started looking into shit, and I was like, oh, okay, I see why they don't like this and that and that, and that shit tough.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to divert from your question, but to go back to your question, I think that those numbers probably are right. I actually think that, well, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really have their family and stuff to depend on. But as far as like, a lot of people do know trades nowadays too. Mm-hmm. So that 40% probably is accurate. Because like me, I'll probably be in that 37% for sure. Because I done been fucked up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So
but you had people to fall back on?
Yeah, I had a couple people to fall back. I had some bread too.
Yeah.
Like, but man,
that's good. You saving all them lives. That shit kick back.
Kick back.
That's
God,
karma.
God look out. You know what I'm saying? But
when that Cat Williams interview, he was like, the thing that stuck with me, he was like, the universe like a bank. You got to make sure you keep making deposits because you never know when you need to withdraw.
Exactly.
I was like, damn, that's
real
fire.
Smooth. That's real smooth.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Cat Williams is the man, bro.
Yeah, that was he had some definitely some solid bits on there.
It is right there.
Like easy. Like I imagine if I didn't drink alcohol, I'm easily saving $100 a month. Especially now, drinks in DC is $18, $20.
I heard, bro.
And I don't know last time you been out DC, but every single check I've gotten in the last 2 years is automatically adding 20% gratuity.
Exactly.
I haven't had the option to tip.
That's from Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had, they do that service charge and try to make you
exactly.
tip. Hell
exactly.
no. If I go somewhere and it's a service charge, no tip.
Exactly.
I don't care what they say.
It's crazy because they look down on that still.
Yeah,
it's a service charge and they still expect the tip, bro.
The charge is for the service. So what is the tip for?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I do not know.
If I'm being charged for the service and the food, what am I paying you for?
Bro, I have no clue. I learned this from my uncle like 5 years ago when my sister died, rest in peace. I went to he lives in Riverside, California. He owns like a business or whatever out there. Him and my Aunt Michelle. They flew me out there because my sister died. You know what I'm saying? I went to the whole little thing and whatever. Went out there, best food. I do not remember the place, but what he does is him and his wealthy friends or whatever, they put $50 on the table, right? 50, 100, however much they feel like tipping at that time. Mm-hmm. They don't say nothing to the waiter. Just they take bread off every time they need something and the waiter not there. And my aunt hates it because she was like, it's so rude, it's so disrespectful. But I really feel like that'll make somebody do their job. Like, your job is to wait on me. You know what I'm saying? I know how degrading it may seem or whatever, but that's your job. I'm supposed to not have to ask you for nothing. You're supposed to already be on it.
Yeah, I've never heard somebody do a physical representation.
Yeah, he does it physically.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Like, because you pick the percentage. You know,
exactly.
You got 20, 18. You know, now they don't even put 15 on it no more.
It's 18 and high.
Yeah, I've been somewhere it was 20, 22, 24.
That's crazy.
I went to Kitchen and Cocktails maybe like a month ago. And the waiter comes over, the tip is 20%.
The gratuity.
He giving it to me. He like, yeah, it's 20%, but most of it doesn't come to me. Most of it goes to the kitchen staff, blah, 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 blah. And he was on the additional tip part. I clicked no tip. Right. Looked him in the eyes like, nigga, you are crazy. you lucky it's 20. That should have been 15.
In Atlanta and Houston, it's on there too, but they be like, hey, look, you could just cash out me. They literally be like, hey, you could just cash out me so I could be the only person that get the bread. I honestly would rather do that than tip it because they do split it between everybody.
But I think the split thing makes sense though, because like the busboy got to clean.
Yeah, they all doing their job.
Yeah, if you go to a place, well, if it's a place like that, because I went to places and they get you, everybody's your waiter.
Right.
Like, everybody stops you, and me personally, I ask whoever's working. If I need something and I don't see my waiter,
and just ask the next
you
person.
got a black shirt on, excuse me.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Now I get it for sure. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
Do you mainly see that in urban area, or like urban restaurants, or you see it anywhere? Because I only see it in like urban places.
Well, what, the tip?
Yeah, the tip thing, not the gratuity thing and all that. That's everywhere. But I'm saying like when they be like, it's passed around between everybody, like the bartender.
I don't have enough experience on that. I've just heard it a couple times. The last time was a Kitchen and Cocktails, which is an urban place, but I don't know if it's exclusive to that. But yeah, I've been speaking on tipping. Like 10 years ago, I was like, this tipping shit is nonsense, and I ain't tipped for the longest. And then women I would date, felt the way about it. So then I just had to, decide, do I want to take her home or do I want to argue about tipping? Because, they don't really go. When you're moving with emotion, you don't really go that deep.
That's true too.
You go off, you stay at the first later most of the time.
I dead ass ask. I be like, you think this person deserve a tip?
They always gonna say yeah, even if it's bad.
Nah.
If it's bad, it gotta be shit service for a woman to say no.
But they be saying,
I'd have some
hell nah.
I'd have some mediocre shit and they still won't give them at least like 5. They
Five
just
is cool.
They feel bad, like, but they're making so
That's
little.
it, man. I hate that, bro. I hate that. I had a girl like that, bro. She used to tip like $30 every time.
Yeah.
I be like, bro, we didn't even see this person the whole time. She would still be like, here you go.
Yeah, it's an emotional thing. Yeah, well, she's also blessed, so maybe she looking at it like that.
That's very true.
And another thing,
paying the universe.
And another thing people don't know is most places don't get tipped. I mean, paid. Most waiters don't get paid that minimum wage. I think the minimum is like $2.18
like $3,
or $2.38, something like that.
Yeah.
Most places don't do that. A couple places on the West Coast pay the regular wage.
Right.
Like in California, if you ever go to California, don't tip.
Yeah.
Because whoever's the waiter, he makes the same thing as the nigga at Walmart. It's the same thing. People don't know.
I never knew that.
DC make like $6 before the tip. Like I look stuff up.
There's nothing wrong with
that. Because if I'm gonna argue a point, I gotta have my.
You gotta have your data.
So
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. Moving off of that though.
We gonna.
I want to introduce this segment.
We about to get cussed out, bro. Go ahead.
I want to introduce this segment that I call Reddit on Reddit. I saw this thing earlier, and I figured you'd be perfect for this. Given that you got a baby mama, and this guy on Reddit is apparently having an issue, and I'm gonna read it to you, and I want you to tell me what you think.
I'm listening. What's up?
So he says, the title is, "Do you ever get over your baby mama?"
Yes. Before you even finish talking, yes.
Okay, so he says, baby mama came to visit our son this week. He's 1. I get too attached and now I'm an emotional wreck when she left. I wish it wasn't like this. Do you eventually get over your feelings for your baby mama, or does it always stick around? I'm worried that it will be like this every time she leaves.
All right, it's 2 things to that. My situation is different because my baby mother wasn't my girlfriend or anything. It was just like a one-night stand. She got pregnant.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that's totally different.
Okay.
Even though man, look, the story about my baby mother, right? You keeping on listening?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's up to you.
I'm going to tell you the story, but we don't have to put this in. So listen, to the Reddit point, like I said, my baby mother, it was a one-night stand. She got pregnant type situation. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole long story with that. Mm-hmm. He probably had a relationship with his baby mother. So he's trying to have that whole family thing. Me, I'm cool with having a family, but women are finicky as shit. And this is why I say that.
So before you get into that, because even if he doesn't want a family thing, are you saying that in your situation, even having a child didn't even, because if it's your first baby mother, I assume, at least I ain't got no kids, but I assume the first time you do it, she pregnant for 9 months, even if it was a one night stand, like y'all still kind of, you there for the prenatal visits and all that, so some kind of chemistry forms, or that ain't the case? To
an extent, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all depends on the whole situation.
Okay.
Like that, it's really a thin line with that shit for real. Like some people, like them and their child mother, they get together and they really make it work. Some people really don't. Like some people don't bond. Like it just goes like that.
And you really don't.
Yeah. So I had a girlfriend though. Uh-huh. So I didn't cheat on my girl. We broke up like around Valentine's Day or something like that. I had a party. My baby mother came over, had sex, had a child, blah, 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 blah. So me and my girlfriend got back good. But my baby mother saw it. She did not want me with her. Like, she literally tried her hardest to steal me from her. So she was like, she would drop the baby off.
And this is the girl you was with when y'all met.
Yeah.
Okay.
When me and her met, yeah. So I was with her. That was the woman that my girlfriend at that time. I thought I was gonna marry that woman. I was with her forever. So she literally, like, she would like post shit on Twitter because they found each other on Twitter. It's about a fight and everything. Like, she would take pictures of me like holding the baby, or like the baby, me and the baby, you know what I'm saying, doing anything. And let's say I had some shorts or something on. She'll post me, but she'll like zoom in on like my dick print and be like, yeah, this is mine and shit. Like she would do all that so that when my girl would see it, and then when my girl would see it, she would be like what y'all doing? But I'd be like, bro, she's not even here no more. Like, she took that picture. I didn't even know she took that picture. She's sneaking pictures and shit.
Yeah.
So women are really finicky, bro, when it comes to that shit. And that shit was just a mess, bro, for real.
So your situation wasn't ideal.
My situations was way different, bro.
So like, so I don't know if you'd be able to give insight to this guy on Reddit then.
The only thing that I can say is this to him. Like, I think that this would be the best advice I could give him. If he's going to try to make it work with it, don't be in and out with it. Like, if you're going to literally try with her.
No. So he's saying
he can't get over it, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like being together is an option. They're co-parenting, and she doesn't want to be with him.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. He has to work towards that. Like, he has to literally. I don't know if he's done this, but he has to put that out there. If he don't put that out there, he literally needs to take some time to himself to get himself together, to get over her, and then move on to the next person. Yeah. Because he gonna end up doing some crazy shit.
So you haven't had this experience where you was stuck.
I've never had an experience where I think I was stuck on my whole entire life, 2 women, period. And when I say stuck, I mean like I'm not gonna say like no crazy shit. I ain't crazy or nothing.
So how'd you get over them, or one of them?
Okay.
Or it just took time.
No, it just took time. Like, you take time to yourself. You go to the gym. Go hoop, you know what I'm saying? You go, you lift, work, right? Just distractions. Just keep distracting yourself until you catch a bond with someone else. Not to say that someone else is a rebound or something like that, but until you catch a bond with someone else, then that person's the furthest away from you. Then you just move on like that. Yeah. But then again, you probably never really move on.
I was about to say that don't work for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because if that person comes back into your life, you're just gonna be like, oh, I bet you're gonna get right back to it. So.
Not for me. For me, I still feel things and I still think about people, but I'm physically moved on. Like, if I might got something on and some old girl I loved, I can still feel that love and still deny it in person. I could be like, nah, I'm on something else, but I hope everything good with you. If you go broke, call me. I'll probably help you out, but. I'm moved on now. Somebody sent me this, so I don't got no sources. This was just on Instagram. It says 73% of people have settled to marry somebody, not the actual person they wanted to marry.
I agree with that 100%.
You think that's going on?
I know for a fact that's true.
I think most people would assume that's true, but to shift the question, do you think that's a bad thing?
I do. The only reason why I think it's a bad thing is because if it's not the person that you really want, you're going to cheat. Either you're going to cheat or you're going to distance yourself at some point. That person's going to do something that's going to push you away, no matter how small it is. So I feel like if you're going to marry somebody, please make it somebody that you know that you're going to be with. So I don't think people take marriage that serious anymore.
So you think it'd be a better option for a woman? And mind you, we have to factor in that they have a clock.
Right.
Like, their beauty declines at a certain point.
Yeah. Eggs, all that.
Fat sticks, eggs, all of that.
All that.
So if they're in a situation, they have a really good guy who they cool. I don't think this statistic is saying they hate the person. Right. They just settled. They just didn't get who they wanted. They got the silver medal. Right. So you think they should have the silver medal and not marry them when the silver medal is trying to marry them and waiting for the gold medal, or what would you think? What would you expect them to do?
I mean, I'm not a woman at all, so I cannot give them any advice.
I would say I think they should settle.
I mean, if you don't want to die alone, settle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. But if you feel like you wouldn't be able to give your all to the silver medal, then wait for that gold medal. Like, it could come in different packages. You know what I'm saying? That gold medal could be somebody that you never thought that you could see yourself with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women should give all guys a chance and stop. It's good to have a type.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I hate when women be like, I don't have a type. You're lying. I know for a fact you're lying.
Yeah, everybody has a type.
Everybody has a type.
Yeah.
It's good to have a type. It's good to have standards. But don't let your standards outweigh you. Like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Don't be broke and then want somebody who got six figures.
I feel that.
How about y'all just be broke together and y'all work yourselves up, y'all build up, and then when y'all just one of y'all have a plan. That's all y'all need. One have a plan and then put it together. I think that's the biggest issue with black families. Period. Like we always want to do shit separate and then try to bring in the mass afterwards, and then at the end now everybody gold digging and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like let's work that shit out.
I feel that to a degree it does need a little bit more work on the bottom part of it all. But I would still suggest that they do settle, because the way I see all of that going, even the ones who don't settle, they going for that gold medal.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you 25, you got a guy who you want, but he don't want you, but you got somebody who's nice and you diss him going for that guy. You're probably never going to get that gold guy.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, you finally found a guy who you do genuinely like. But at that point, you probably gave in to some things, and now his quality equals the guy from the 25.
That's true.
At 35, you probably like, all right, well, because girls say it all the time, I don't even care about this. I just want somebody who's nice to me.
Exactly.
Just be nice and have some money. So by the time you got like that, 25-year-old cuz probably was nice and had money. He just wasn't tall. He wasn't cute. He wasn't the cool guy.
Right.
He didn't drink. Some people don't like that.
Yeah,
I was talking to my cousin. He was saying, I would not date a girl who doesn't drink. And I was like, really?
That's weird as hell.
I would be super attracted to that.
Exactly.
You don't drink? That instantly tells me that you do other things.
Exactly.
You think. You don't have brain damage. That's attractive to me. I don't want my daughter to drink if I ever have one.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
I think that more men settle than women.
You really think that?
I truly believe that 100%.
No, I couldn't imagine that.
Shit.
Why would you think that?
Because all right,
We got more time.
We got more time, but we know that not only do they have a time clock, that it depends on who you are. Like you, for example, how many women have you met on your actual level and or higher?
On my level?
On your level. I mean, when I'm saying like make your money or higher, no kids or anything like that, like have their own place, have a damn your car, and I won't say what type of car you have, but have your type of car or higher.
None higher for sure. I haven't met any higher.
That's what I'm saying.
May have met one or two who might have been on the same level or at least close.
Exactly. Yeah. So at that right there.
But I wouldn't. But I wouldn't count that as settling though.
Why not?
Because settling is going to be subjective at the end of the day.
That's true.
So if you can't just create a standard like we got to make the same money or settling.
Women do.
I mean, but that's women. That's their standard. So you get to set the standard, and if you don't get that, you're settling. Like me personally, I'm not looking for a girl to make my kind of money.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't. So as long as I get what I'm looking for, it's not settling.
So if she broke, but she has everything else you're looking for, you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the money. I mean, you can't be broke to the point where if she's making $0, then I'm not dating her because it's no way she has the right fundamentals.
Okay, she a cashier at McDonald's.
Well, I'm 30. So
What
if
does
you
that mean?
30, because I also have an age bottom. I'm not dating a girl under like 26, 27.
Okay.
So if you that age at McDonald's, we probably don't even interact.
All right.
I don't go to McDonald's.
All right. So, all right. Let me give you this.
Yeah.
26.
Okay.
Right. 26. Just got out of college. Right.
Just got out of college.
Got an associate's. I won't say a bachelor's. I'll say I got an associate's.
And she's done or she's transferring?
She's done. At the moment, she's done. She's saying it's too much for her right now. She needs to, to take some time.
Yeah.
She's working as a customer service. And like matter of fact, she's working as like a sales rep at like a mall or something. Like at a glasses store or something.
But she has
like that.
all the other qualities I want in a woman?
What other qualities do you want?
Just, feminine, thoughtful, nurturing, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so she has all that,
Yeah.
but she just doesn't make what you have, and she just doesn't know what she wants to do.
Yeah, I could probably rock with that. If she got every quality I want, yeah. I don't really
See
care
how you're saying every quality? Nobody's going to have every quality.
Well, you giving me a hypothetical. So you just said no money, so that's instantly out of quality. I would prefer a woman who has money, but I have it, so I don't really need it. But if you're going to come and add in other ways, you're going to be peaceful, you're going to, you think clearly. My biggest thing is you can think.
Right.
Most people don't have original thoughts today.
Very true.
It's just rinse and repeat. It's copy and paste. It's like my favorite person said this, so now I'm saying it. I don't know where they got it from. I don't care where they got it from.
Exactly.
I like them.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So if you can actually think, I can say a thing, you can process it in real time and spit something out to me that show me that you took it in.
Okay.
You already at 80% with me.
Okay, cool.
Now, at that point, you just got to be clean, not outside that much, cute.
What if her favorite rapper is Sexy Red?
I can live with that. I don't really like Sexy Red, but I get how she's fun. She got some couple songs that be getting me.
But this is the only reason why I say that you're settling, because as soon as she does the smallest thing, you're gonna leave her.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Not in that situation. No.
Okay.
You telling me you're giving me a scenario where she has everything I want but money. I'm not leaving that woman.
No, but I'm not saying just but money. I'm saying, okay, let's say she has 70% of everything, because nobody's gonna have everything that you want. You have to settle. You have to compromise at some point.
What I want, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I know you want a girl that has a brain.
Yeah, that's it. Like
That's tough.
You also got to be cute, but I don't think that's tough. I've met a lot of good women.
I have too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying I feel like the
And
bad woman.
Hold on, you said it's tough to find a woman with a brain.
I'm dead ass serious, bro. I am dead serious, bro. And but the reason, this is what I'm saying that though. The way you just think about it. When you go back and look at this shit, think about it. The way you just dissected it, you said a lot of people say shit.
Yeah.
They don't even know where it came from or anything. They just say it because they heard somebody else say it and they be like, oh, it sounds good.
100%.
So this is what I'm going with. That's not thinking. That's not a brain.
No, I feel that.
Like you just said, it's a lot of, you have met a lot of good women out here.
Yeah.
But I think that the bad women are overpopulating the good women, because the good women think that what the bad women have is fun and all that other shit. But it's really not. That shit trash. Like, I've heard a girl, this ain't even a joke. I heard a girl say, it must be fun being a hoe. I heard her say that. I'm like, are you dumb?
That's not dumb. I'm sure it is fun.
No, the fuck it's not. How is that fun?
Because if you're not thinking long term, you're just enjoying the moment. You interacting with guys, you're manipulating men, you coming up in certain ways.
What?
Bitches getting flown out, you getting bags.
Okay, so you getting flown out, fucked every other month. That's fun?
Why wouldn't it be fun?
How is that fun?
If you were a man doing that.
That's not fun.
Okay, so let's say a hypothetical situation. You got 4 women. They're buying you all the designer you want. They're flying you wherever you want to go just so you can fuck them. You wouldn't say you're having a fun life?
No, the reason why I wouldn't say I'm having a fun life, because I'm a personality guy. I don't like to deal with a bunch of personalities at one time. Like, I've done it before. That shit is annoying as fuck. You ever had to talk to somebody who was having a bad day, then talk to somebody else who's having a bad day, then talk to somebody who has a good day, then talk to somebody who's having
another
another
bad day? I used to do customer service.
So
I know what
that shit is a lot, bro. That shit is a whole lot. What's your
that.
definition of a hoe?
We just jumped all over the place. I wanted to say something on what you were saying about women not having brains.
Okay,
back on that. So I wouldn't say a lot of women don't have brains, but from my personal experience, I think it boils down to what's in front of them. Okay. Like, from my personal experience, most women that I've encountered are just lazy. Like, they see a couple things and they don't even, it's not that they can't think, they don't want to think. So when I get in front of them and I challenge them and I put them in a place and they're patient and they sit there and run their process, most of them can come out, if I give them A and B, they can come out with C, but they just need somebody to initiate that.
Okay, you know what? I like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why if you're not even willing to put in that work, because when I give men advice on dating, it'd be like my man, he like, nah, she supposed to know how to do this. And I'm like, you can't really think about it like that, because some people just never even get in the position where they had to try to do that. So if you just say it, like, just be like, hey, I would like you to do this. This is how I feel about this. They may be like, oh, nobody ever even suggested that.
Exactly.
I met a girl who her man, the guy that she was messing with before me, she didn't even like him. But he didn't demand anything. He bought her everything she wanted. Right. So when she got to me, I had some demands.
Right.
And she was like, what? Nobody ever asked me that, blah, blah, blah. You did this. I was like, that's cool, but this is what I want.
Exactly.
And she did it every time. So, but I was nice about it. I wasn't like, do what I want, bitch.
Exactly.
You
right.
know, so.
You let her.
Yeah. But that was my point with the brain thing. A lot of it's just a conversation, a little bit of patience, and it gets there.
No. You're right. And you make perfect sense, because that's why ghetto girls could cook better than suburban girls.
Yeah, it's a thing.
They had to start. They had to start really young. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
A lot of the girls who can't cook never had to cook.
Exactly.
So if you was like, if you was with your mom, what was she teaching you in the hood?
Exactly.
So it's like
exactly.
Yeah. So I get it.
You're right.
I know how I grew up, and my sister is the best cook I've ever had. She can make any fucking thing.
I can believe it.
So
exactly. No, I get it. Yeah.
All right. Well, we gonna close this out. You go ahead, because you got a lot of shit cooked up. So you
telling you, bro.
You just bring up something that you had,
bro.
Ask me a question, tell a story, bring up something to close it all out.
Bro, it's so much shit, bro. It's ridiculous. You never answer me though.
Oh,
What's
what
your
is it?
definition of a hoe?
Okay. Oh, I got a question too. So these are gonna be the last two questions to close
good.
this out.
I'm
My
listening,
definition of a hoe, so there's no gender attached to my definition.
At all.
At all. There's no gender.
Yeah, men can be hoes, ladies.
If you are just really if you just having sex unintentionally, with no intentions on creating a deep connection with this person with multiple people, then you're a hoe.
Okay.
A simple definition.
How is that fun?
So fun is subjective.
You know what? You're absolutely
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That is very true.
Like some people hate war, but there's guys in the hood who, spinning the block is a good time. It's a good night for them.
You're absolutely right.
So,
Fights and all that shit.
That's what I'm
you're
saying. So the
absolutely
girl
right.
who's saying that is like, I'm having fun. Because think about, you may not like that because you like personalities, but if you just a girl and you want a Chanel bag and somebody will fly you to Barbados and give you a Chanel bag, if you just suck a dick, you're probably having a good time. You might hate that 10 minutes, but then the 23 hours and 50 minutes around that 10, it's probably good.
I mean, it depends though, because if you out there and that nigga is a dry ass nigga, now it's like, damn, I'm out here doing nothing.
Maybe. Or you just went off like, hey, I'm going to go do this. I don't know how I go.
Yeah, me.
You know what I mean? So I have to bring
right.
a girl in who been flued out.
Yeah,
and
you got to bring some hoes in here.
She'll give me that scoop. But I did want to ask you earlier. You mentioned types. What's your type?
My type is, like you say, you got to be a thinker.
I want you to be specific.
I'm gonna be extremely specific.
You got height, body size, color.
All right. That's the thing though. I don't have a height. I actually do like tall women, like taller than me. Like I'm 5'9".
Okay.
But taller than me, like it's still sexy. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against
But
that.
that's I want your preferred.
My preferred.
Like if God told you to build a woman,
okay,
how you gonna make her?
All right, I would put about 5'5".
Okay.
I'll say a little dark caramel, like a little bit lighter than me.
Okay.
Pretty ass, brown. Pretty. I know everybody's eyes are like brown. I mean, not everybody's, but majority of people are like a light brown. Real hair for sure.
Okay.
That's my biggest turn on. Real hair, nice smile. Like all that extra shit that y'all put in y'all hair. Like it's cute. Don't get me wrong, but natural, real hair is the best.
So let's stop right there for a second because I have a take on fake hair and natural hair.
I'm listening.
And this one might be a little bit tough to swallow, but let me know if you agree. I think without knowing it, that black women may not like how they look because they're like the only race that changes their hair.
Right.
Like I was talking to this girl, and she wears a sew-in nonstop, and I was like, "Why you never throw your natural hair? Like just wear a bush or something like that."
Right.
And she was like, "No, it's too much maintenance," and it kind of fucked me up a little bit because I was like, "So you taking your hair from coarse to straightening it is maintenance to you?"
Right.
Like why isn't it already fine the way it is? Why is it
Exactly.
maintenance to change the texture of it?
I agree.
It threw me off completely. I'm like, damn, that's how you look at it? Like, you got to change this for it to be maintained?
Exactly.
And it really fucked me up because I think kind of deep, but,
I agree with that 100%. Like, I don't understand what's so wrong about just having it in the bush.
Yeah.
Putting it in the ponytail. Like, it's nothing wrong with that
I
shit.
would be
Like,
cool. I would approach a woman who had a bush.
I've done that
Had
plenty of times.
pigtails. I seen this one girl, like maybe a year ago who had it, and she was sexy.
Right, bruh. I see it all the time, especially in my gym.
Yeah.
Bro, they be, bruh.
I love a little natural style.
Exactly,
I'm
natural,
tired of these songs, especially the artificial colors. I don't even like them.
And it brings out your face. That's what women don't understand. Like, when you have your natural hair out and shit like that, it brings out your natural look. Y'all look amazing with natural.
It's like a
Ladies,
whole aura.
Y'all look amazing with y'all natural hair. Like, I don't have to wear all that dumb ass shit. Like, some people hair don't grow. So if you got like a little ass ush bush, like I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, people who got like pretty long, like to your shoulder length and all that, bro, that is cool, bro. Wash that shit. But then they be like, oh yeah, they don't want to wash it every day. But that's because y'all trying to make it look all curly and shit like that, bro. Just hop out the bed, get the bed head. Like, bro, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But back to my definition. Pretty smile. I don't really care too much about dimples or anything like that. Size, like a 5'6". You know what I'm saying? That means you got like a B cup bra. I don't care for titties at all. Like, I hate titties.
But you need ass.
Definitely the ass.
You hate titties, or you just don't care about them?
I don't hate titties, but I don't care about them.
Okay.
I don't understand how people be like, I love titties. Like women that has like big ass D cups and wear like a one in pants, I don't get that shit. I don't get it at all.
If I don't think anybody is rebels at tits and no ass.
Yes, they are.
But if you can have both, I mean, because you still appreciate the chest, but you wish they had ass too.
I'll take the ass over the titties anytime.
I would too, but I've definitely grown a liking for titties over the last about.
It looks good and it looks good when you go out. Like it looks good dressed up.
Yeah, and it's nice to hold.
Yeah, I'd rather hold the cheeks, but
Yeah, you hold it off.
teaches out.
Yeah, you cuddle in different positions.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
So
Foot size, that matters. All right, I'd have had some women who had some big ass feet. That shit kind of weird a little bit. Like I was cool with it, but the La Cienega feet is just wow.
damn, I never experienced that.
Yeah, like. But then again, they all play sports too, so.
And you was feeling that.
Yeah, I was feeling the playing sports, but the long ass feet situation.
But you said you like tall women. You expect them to have small feet?
Yeah, John, like yeah.
Okay.
If she look, if she like 6 feet, you can wear like a size 6'7", bro.
A 6 or a 7 if you 6 feet, nigga, that's impossible.
It is not impossible for women.
Impossible.
It's not impossible for women. I know a girl, she's 5'10". I think she wears like a size 8, bro.
In men?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think
No, you know it's 2. Yeah, 10 in women, 8 in men.
I thought you were saying a 6 in girls as a 6
No.
tall
That means
person.
she'd be 4. No, I'm saying like a 6 in
She would
girls.
fall.
Like, yeah,
I couldn't
hell
imagine bitch walking like that.
But I'm saying like the whole feet thing too. But
Would
yeah,
you? How you feel about interracial dating?
I will not date a white girl.
Why?
I've had sex with plenty. I think I've had sex with almost every race.
But you won't date any race.
I will not date. I'll date Spanish, Mexican, any race that's been a slave. I would date. I would not date a white person.
Really?
White people have never been slaves.
I think they probably have.
I don't think so. Actually, I think I'm pretty sure a white person has never been a slave.
At some point, probably not. I think as most people focus on time. I'm sure at some point in history, they was. I think in Russia they had white slaves.
Oh, you mean like Jewish people and stuff like that, like the Holocaust and all that?
Not Jewish people. I think there's a history of Russian slaves.
Really?
I think so. Or in Hungary or something like that. I don't know.
We would have to look into
I gotta
that.
brush up on my history. But
any race that has color. How about that?
okay.
I would not. I can't. And I'm not a racist.
Why not? You just don't like it?
I think it's the mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that every white person didn't have slaves or anything like that, but it's the whole mental object
We
of
gotta
it.
stick
Like,
together kind of
like,
thing.
you gotta stick. I gotta stick with my race. Like,
I feel that.
if I create generational wealth, I want it to be with, you know what I'm saying, my race. Like,
Okay.
I want it to be with, if it's gonna be a mixed race, it has to be a race like Mexican or Spanish. I said Spanish or Indian or even like Chinese, Japanese, something like that. Even though they hate us the most for
I'm about to say if you can't, you wouldn't do white, but you do Chinese.
I
Like,
never-
what the-
maybe not Chinese, maybe not white, but Mexican, Indian, and black for sure.
okay.
I mean, we all African Americans anyway. Right?
Yeah,
all
all
races
that come
came
from
from
that.
black anyway. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I couldn't see I don't mess with no swine.
All right. Dr. Umar.
That's his.
Dr. Umar would like that. He don't like
That's my guy.
He don't like the bunny hoppers.
Then hell no.
All right.
I've had sex with a bunch of white people though.
But you wouldn't white people.
White girls.
That's crazy.
Pause that whole situation.
Yo,
white
man.
women.
It's like that Terry Crews on off white chicks. He's like, you mean to tell me I'm not a girl? You're not white? He ain't give a-
Nah. White women. Go ahead with that gay shit.
That's funny. All right, my brother. That's all I got for you today,
Hey, man,
man.
I appreciate for having
It's a
you.
pleasure having you. You know, you got your Twitch thing coming up.
Yeah, all that's coming. I don't have a name for it yet. The podcast is called Exclamation Point.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think that I'm going to name the
Is that
YouTube
available?
that is exclamation point. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay.
It's available. So it's I already have it. It's
Grab the
already-
Instagram quickly.
Yeah, I already have it on Instagram.
Okay.
So the Instagram is made up. The YouTube is being constructed at this moment. The podcast is already made up. Exclamation point is really just going to be about literally everything. Like I'm going to talk literally about everything. Everything that's going on, everything. Like we're going to really get into contact, get in touch with everything. The Twitch is going to start up really soon. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. I might just put in my name, Messiah, or it might be Don Dada Quick. I'm not
I
sure
call it
yet.
the same thing.
Yeah,
It's called the same thing.
yeah, it might be. But I'm gonna definitely keep y'all together on that.
All right.
I do have the vlog. My bad. I do have the vlog coming out though. be tuned for a lot of that. Y'all gonna see a lot of stuff. Y'all gonna see as much as we can let on YouTube. I guarantee you. And then I'm gonna have the X-rated version. That's gonna be on Twitter, Instagram, Snap, all that. So it's definitely lit for sure. Check it out real soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.